even started yet. Wait for it, wait for it.
Air drums! Yes! Metal horns up! Here comes the song! Yeah, come on!
And I can already feel the floor shaking from here.
Wait till the kick drum hits. You're gonna lose it.
Look at that sign! Friday Night Metal! So beautiful.
And packed. We got here just in
Oh,
time.
we're making the picture.
Sign it, please. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next.
Get the amps humming already.
Look at that marquee. Friday Night Metal Review.
That's our church right there.
It's been a long week. Time to let the hair
They
fly.
still melt faces like back in the day.
Only one way to... Friday Night Metal, thunder in the pod tonight. Raise your glass, raise your voice, let it roll like a tidal wave. Friday Night Metal. Sparks in the evening sky, guitars in the air. Friday Night Metal review, the album listeners club. We testify, raise your horns, it ain't it. Friday night, the metal's alive. We spin the wax and we burn the sky. Album listeners club. Yeah, we're sinners in the town tonight. Friday Night Metal review, we're coming to you. Turn it up, every live breaking through. Flash up the lights and a scream in the air. Friday Night Metal review. Friday Night Metal, lighting up the sky. Screaming out loud, we were born to fly. Sparks in the flash, we own.
All right, welcome to the Album Listeners Club, Friday Night Metal. And yeah, this is actually going to be the last Friday Night Metal of 2025. So yeah, and we got to end it out with some bangers because this ends my series of going through my collection through the alphabet. And I've done up until U, which was last episode, ending with UFO. So now I got V, X, Y, W, or whatever. V to Z. Anyways, so without any further ado, let's go. Sorry, we'll just get the V's. All right, so for V, I got actually 3 bands, 4 albums. And we're going to start off with Van Halen. You betcha. Van Halen, Women and Children First. There's the back. There's the front. And yeah, so this album, Women and Children First, it came out in 1980. And it's a classic album. It's got Tora Tora, The Cradle Will Rock, Wicked Tune, Romeo Delight, Fools, In a Simple Rhyme, Could This Be Magic, Loss of Control, Take Your Whiskey Home, that's a banger, and Everybody Wants Some. This is one of my favorite Van Halen albums, for sure. We got David Lee Roth, Alex Van Halen, Edward Van Halen, and Michael Anthony. Classic Van Halen lineup, and here's what the record looks like on the old Warner Brother label. Yeah, so that's that one, and next one is same band, Van Halen, and this was their 1984 album, put out in 1984, obviously, and here's the back. Everybody knows this album. It's got classics like, well, Jump. Everybody knows that. Here's the insert. Good band shot there. Other side, not sure what that is, but yeah, same band lineup. Here's the album itself. So yeah, I gotta read off the album here. So we got 1984, Jump, Panama, Top Jimmy, Drop Dead Legs on the first side one. Side two, we got Hot for Teacher, I'll Wait, Girl Gone Bad, and House of Pain. And yeah, this is a classic album. And I remember when it first came out, Jump was the big single. And Panama, that was a good one too. But the rest of the album's pretty bangerish. I love it. And I've learned to appreciate it more nowadays than I did back then. Because I liked it all, but there's some wicked tunes on there, man. All right, carrying on with the V. Another band that I like because they have ties to my favorite band, Kiss, and that's, of course, Vinnie Vincent Invasion. And Vinnie Vincent was guitarist for Kiss, starting on he was on the album Lick It Up, but before that he basically was in Kiss for Creatures of the Night, even though on the album it still showed Ace Frehley in the band. And fun fact here with this Vinnie Vincent band, these two guys, Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum, after this they formed their own band called Slaughter. Yeah, so Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Here's the inner sleeve lyrics. Other side's got some band photos. And yeah, it's got some good tunes on here. A lot of screaming heavy metal, but we got Let Freedom Rock, Naughty Naughty, Ecstasy, That Time of Year, that's a good one. Breakout, that's a Ace Frehley song. He does that song, I believe. Burn, Love Kills, Dirty Rhythm, Deeper and Deeper, Heavy Pettin', Ashes to Ashes. So yeah, the band here is Vinnie Vincent Invasion is Mark Slaughter vocals, Bobby Rock drums, Dana Strum on bass, and Vinnie Vincent guitar and vocals. Yeah, and as you can see, my copy that I got, it's actually a promo copy. It's got the promo stamp there. Yeah. So this is a good album, and on the Chrysalis records. And this one was put out in, what year would this been? This would be after Vinnie Vincent left Kiss, and that was 1988. All right, carrying on with the V's. Another band, a good Canadian band, good thrash and metal band. We got some Voivod. And yeah, this is a good album. The Outer Limits, Summer Edition, and I think they did a bunch of editions for this. And we got side one. We got Fix My Heart, Moonbeam Rider, La Pont Noir, The Nile Song, The Lost Machine, Time Warp. Side two, we got Jack Luminous, Wrong Way Street, and We Are Not Alone. And this is a reissue that came out, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I believe. But this originally came out in 1993. Yeah, and the reissue says 2021. Good album, good Canadian band. And I'll show you what the album looks like itself. Looks pretty good. Nice kind of cleary red, wine red. Yeah, pretty awesome. These guys are great. Love them. And I need some more Voivod in my life, I think. So as I go along, I'll find more Voivod albums. But that's the only one I got. So that's the V's. Shit, did I go? Okay, yeah, now we're on the W's. Sorry. All right, got a couple, 3 bands, 4 albums. Starting off with Warrior. Now, these guys are bangers. Pretty good album. I'm new to these guys. I bought this album, I don't know, a while back. I just thought, oh, cool cover. And, like, look at the band there. You can tell they're hard rockers. And this is called Fighting for the Earth. And it's a pretty good one. It's got songs like Fighting for the Earth, Only the Strong Survive, Ruler, Mind Over Matter. Then we got Defenders of Creation, Day of Evil, Beware, Cold Fire, PTMI, and Welcome Aboard. And it's kind of all about the end of the world kind of shit and aliens coming and stuff. It's pretty good. And the band members are Jimmy Volpe on drums, Paramore McCarty on vocals, Joe Floyd on guitar, Tommy Asakawa on the other guitar, and Bruce Turgeon on bass. So here's the album. It's on Virgin Records. And yeah, it's a pretty good album. And I've listened to it a few times since I've got it. And well, here's an insert. Got a band shot there. And yeah, like I said, I've bought it and I haven't been disappointed. And I bought it for like $1, I think. But it's a good album. And I'm going to listen to it again now. All right, carrying on. Oops. Carrying on. What are we in? 9 minutes. All right. I'm going to plow through there. I got a few more albums to go for. So in the W still, we got some White Lion. And this one, I just noticed, is a promotional copy that I got. White Lion Pride. Now, this one has the hit song When the Children Cry and Wait. And yeah, so we got the band members are Mike Tramp on vocals, Vita Brada on guitar, Greg D'Angelo on drums, and James Lomenzo on bass. And this one came out in 1987. And yeah, I've been a fan of these guys for a while on the Atlantic label. This is a good album, and their next album is a really good one. We got 2 White Lions, and we got Big Game. That was their follow-up album to Pride. And there they are again. And this has got some good tunes on it. And then when did this one come out? 1989. So near the end of the hair metal days. So of course, we got the same guys. So we got Going Home Tonight, Dirty Woman, Little Fighter, Broken Home. That's a good song. Baby Be Mine, Living on the Edge. Side 2, we go Let's Get Crazy, Don't Say It's Over, If My Mind Is Evil, Radar Love. That's, what's their name? Shit, I can't remember the name of the band who sings that, but anyways. And Cry for Freedom. And yeah, and I believe they're on Atlantic again. Yeah, Atlantic album, Atlantic label. Good album, good band. And yeah. And I believe they're all from New York, I think. All right, and last of the W's, we got to go with some Whitesnake. And this is a reissue of Whitesnake Come and Get It. And does it say the years? Well, originally came out in 1981. We got David Coverdale on vocals, John Lord on keyboards, Bernie Marsden on guitars, Mickey Moody guitars, Neil Murray bass, and Ian Pace on the drums. So Coverdale, yeah, and Ian Pace, and yeah, basically half a Deep Purple. We got Come and Get It, Hot Stuff, Don't Break My Heart Again, Lonely Days, Lonely Nights, Wine, Women, and Song, Side 2, we got Child of Babylon, Would I Lie to You, Girl, Hit and Run, Until the Day I Die. And yeah, this is a good album. And look at this album, colored vinyl, kind of a clear, bluey red splatter kind of thing on Mirage record label. And yeah, this is a good album, and I'm gonna re-listen to that one as well during the holidays before New Year's. Yeah, before the end of the year, before 2026. Fuck, isn't that crazy that it's gonna be 2026 right away? Yeah, where's the time gone? Anyways, all right, 13 minutes, still going strong. All right, so now this gets us into X of my collection. And I only have one album that starts with X, and that's X. And this album's called Ain't Love Grand. And this is a new band to me. I bought this album in the summer. And they're not necessarily metal. They're kind of more new wavy, rockabilly, punky kind of sound. I don't know. They're kind of hard to thing, but this is a good album. And we got vocals. We got Exene Cervenka. Guitar and saxophone is Billy Zoom. Drums is DJ Bonebreak. And vocals and bass is John Doe. And yeah, look at these. It's a good band. And this one is on the Elektra label. See that? Elektra. And this album came out in, let me just take a look here. It says it came out in 1985. So yeah, I wasn't listening to these guys in 85. I was listening to Iron Maiden and stuff like that, but they're good. All right, so I gotta move these over so they don't fall down. All right, so that's the X of my collection. Now we get into Y. And I had a few Y albums, but I picked this one for Y&T, Yesterday and Today. And this album came out in, where does it say? Does it say? Oh yeah, 1983 on A&M Records. And we got songs like Mean Streak. That was kind of their hit, I think, on this. Straight Through the Heart, Lonely Side of Town, Midnight in Tokyo. Side 2, we got Breaking Away, Hang 'em High, Take You to the Limit, Sentimental Fool, and Down and Dirty. And the band members are Philip Kennemore on bass and vocals, Leonard Hayes on drums, and Dave Meniketti, lead vocals and lead guitar, and Joey Alves, guitar and vocals. And great album, nice and heavy, and this is on the old A&M record label. And yeah, good band, Y&T, always liked them. And pretty cool cover. I like the, that looks pretty deadly. That says heavy metal right there. All right, so Y. Now we come to Z, or Z, as Americans say. Or as the Canadians, I don't know. I say Z. And I got 3 albums here. 2 bands, and then there's kind of a compilation album that I got that I'm going to show. So the first band of the Z, or the Z, is Zebra. And these guys are from the States, I think, New Orleans. Could be wrong. 1983, this album came out. Here's the back band shot. Yeah, and there's Randy Jackson on lead guitars or lead vocals and guitars. Randy Jackson. Oh, is that like Jackson Guitars? I'll have to look that up. Felix Hanneman on bass guitars and vocals. And Guy Gelso, or Guy Gelso, I don't know. But yeah, these guys are not thrash metal or nothing like that. They're kind of more hard rocky, good time metal. We got songs like Tell Me What You Want, One More Chance, Slow Down, As I Said Before, Who's Behind the Door. Side 2, you got When You Get There, Take Your Fingers From My Hair, Don't Walk Away, and the La La Song. And this record is on the Atlantic record label. Yeah, Zebra. Good band. Not bad. You can tell if I like an album, I put it in extra special, extra sleeve or whatever. So yeah, so there's Zebra. Next Zed album is it's a compilation album. And it says it features members of Pinkish Black, The Sword, Trans Am, and Zao. 10 cosmic covers. We got Relapse Presents Zombie and Friends. And look at that album cover. I bought it just because that looked so cool. I'm like, I don't know any of these bands. And I didn't even realize that it was like a cover album. I just looked at the cover. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And here's the back. And yeah, it's all cover tunes. It's got song Guilty, Suspicions, I Can't Tell You Why, that's by the Eagles, Serious Eye in the Sky, Alan Parsons Project, Take You Back, Taking It to the Streets, Captain of Her Heart, Deja Vu, You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine, and America by Neil Diamond. So yeah, it's not metal, it's all just kind of good tunes, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, and I'll show you the album is pretty cool because it's on like a silvery vinyl. We got side 1, 100 zombie points. Side 2, 200 zombie points. But yeah, good compilation and just, yeah, something different. And I like it. Listened to it a few times, and I'm definitely going to listen to it again. All right, so now this takes me to the end. So I've done all the alphabet in my collection from A to Z. And we are on Z right now to end out 2026. And last album I'm going to show, it's not really typically a metal band. They're more of a blues band, rockabilly, whatever. And you know them, you love them. ZZ Top. Now I got a few ZZ Tops that I could have picked from, but I picked this one. This one's one of my favorite ZZ Top albums. ZZ Top Duello, I don't even know how to say it, but it's got the classic songs like I Thank You, She Loves My Automobile, I'm Bad, I'm Nationwide, Fool for Your Stockings, and Manic Mechanic. Yep, that's a good one. They're all good ones. Love every song. Side B, you got Dust My Broom, Low Down in the Street, Hi-Fi Mama, Cheap Sunglasses, that's another classic, and Esther Be the One. Yeah, and so members are Billy Gibbons, of course, on lead guitar and vocals, Dusty Hill on bass and vocals, and Frank Beard on drums. And this came out in 1979 on the Warner Brothers label. And look at this insert. That's pretty good. I got to take this album out, put it in a special sleeve. But yeah, love the artwork. That'd be a good tattoo to get. Maybe next time. But yeah, like I said, on the Warner Brothers label, ZZ Top Duello. Great album, classic band. And who doesn't love ZZ Top? Everybody knows at least one ZZ Top song, and probably multiple songs, really. So yeah, so that rounds out my going through my record collection, Friday night videos. So I guess I can stop making videos now. Well, I'm going to stop making videos for 2025. This will be my last one. I'll come in the new year, more Friday night metal. I'll just have to think of some more, maybe I'll just focus more on like one or two bands or something. Maybe one band. I don't know. Go through a classic album or a couple classic albums by a band and do more of a deep dive than just going running through them quickly like I have been. But yeah, I don't know. It's been fun for me. This is a new thing, doing YouTube videos and having my channel. And I just appreciate everybody who's subscribed so far and commented. And yeah, just encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Sure appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you in 2026, my friends. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll check you later. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, actually, and special note, if you ever see this book out in the wild, shout it out loud. The story of Kiss's album Destroyer and how they made it and what it went into it. I suggest you read it. It's a great one, especially if you're a Kiss fan. But anyways, take care. Be a good person. Of course, rock on. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.